Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 21st, 2023 Venus re-emerging as the morning star reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm more than you guys will ever know, so thank you so very much. If you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or an animal healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. And if you're having trouble booking a reading, you can email me at daneharttarot@gmail.com. The link to my website is in the description box below, as is a link to any of the cards that I'm using. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So, Gemini, let's see what we need to be mindful of as Venus reemerges as the morning star, as our heart reemerges. So, let's see angels and spirit guides. The Two of Pentacles reversed. We are going to be finding that we cannot juggle things. Okay. We have to be mindful of not being able to juggle things. Like maybe once good, we can multitask really, really well. It doesn't mean that we can't multitask. It means that the important things that need to be done with our full attention. And then we can move on to the next task and the next task. But there's a sense here. There's a sense here of us being like frayed too thin, trying to do multiple things and not doing any of them well. So just be aware of that. And it's not an insult. I myself am a Gemini, so I totally get that we could be like, oh wow, that's rude. Because we like to multitask. We like to do different things. We can also not be honoring the two sides of us. We can want us to be more like one twin than the other twin. And Spirit is saying, you are who you are. There needs to be an honor. There needs to be a respect in that for you. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is wish reversed. We don't feel like our wishes are being heard, or we can feel like we're being drowned in wishes and nothing actually coming to fruition with them. So just be aware of this. Be aware that your wishes are being heard. And also be aware that we need our wishes. We need what we desire to help move us forward in the way that we want in life. Wishes are important things like hope. We need hope. We need wishes. We need dreams. They're very important, very beautiful things. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Oh, okay, so right off the bat, we have the Sun card. So if there's anything that you came knowing a yes, wanting to know a yes or no answer to, you got a yes, crowning the whole entire thing. So a yes answer comes forward, and that's beautiful. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Interesting. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, so we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We have the Knight of Swords right here, charging forward, going after what we love, after what we want. That's a really big thing for us. You know, the Knight of Swords being the hero of our own story, going after what we need in our lives, and really being victorious is a fantastic thing. We have the sun shining on us. It's interesting that the Two of Pentacles is reversed here. We're balancing too much, and yet we have the Two of Pentacles here in the upright position. So just knowing that we are juggling a lot, being aware of it. And Spirit is saying here, try not to multitask. Try not to put too many burdens on yourself. We have the Ten of Wands reversed because we are releasing a lot of burdens. Now, Venus disappeared in the night sky, right, from our sight on the 6th of August. Now, she was conjunct the sun on the 13th of August, and she reemerges as the morning star on the 21st of August. Now, her time out of sight of our night sky is much more profound than we will think it is. We might not even know. I mean, I didn't even know about this time until I heard it from Heather Ensworth. So check out her YouTube channel, Heather Ensworth. I'll have her linked in the description box below. She has, she goes into detail about Venus reemerging as the morning star. She goes into detail of the myth of Ananan, which follows Venus's journey. So it's just fascinating. It's absolutely beautiful. Check her out. With Venus out of our night sky, it affected us. It affects the aspect of our relationship with ourselves. We need to come back into a relationship with ourselves. It also highlights the issues and intensity around our, close, significant relationships with people. Certain things are coming out, certain things are being highlighted. So just be aware of this, that from the 6th to now, we have had certain issues in our lives be highlighted, and we might be thinking, what the heck is going on? Things were going fine, or this wasn't an issue and now this is an issue, or I thought we healed this and now everything's topsy-turvy. Be aware. Be aware that Venus in the underworld, which is when she goes out of sight, when she disappears in the night sky, she's seen as going into the underworld, is a time of death and rebirth. And so it has been a time also of death and rebirth for our relationships. This is going to have a profound effect on us in the changes that are coming, in the transformations that are coming in our love lives, in what we love, what we give our energy to, what we give our time to. On the 21st of August, Venus emerges as the morning star, right as the sun is almost exactly conjunct the royal star of Regulus. Now, the royal star of Regulus is at the heart of the constellation of Leo. And so it is at the heart of our courage. It is at the heart of ourselves that Venus reemerges. Venus representing love, representing the heart, reemerges right as the sun is at the heart of Regulus, and the heart and the sun is crowning us. Our heart, that passion, that courage is crowning us. Now, Venus will be very close to the head of the serpent of the constellation of Hydra. This serpent is our oldest known image of the goddess, the sacred feminine. So she's reemerging with a lot of sacred feminine energy with her, a lot of sacred feminine power with her. The sacred masculine is also involved during this time, but I didn't go into detail of it because I just wanted to look at Venus reemerging as the morning star. So there is a balance with the sacred feminine and sacred masculine that is going to be emerging in our lives as we move into the age of Aquarius. So be mindful about this. Know that this energy is here. And if you want to learn more about it or hear more about it, check out Heather Ensworth's YouTube channel. The sun is shining very, very brightly on us. This is a yes answer, right? This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. Prosperity, success, bounty, new dawns, new days, new ways of looking at love. For a lot of us Gemini, there are a lot of new ways of looking at love that are going to be guiding us forward, that are going to be opening up our eyes. A lot of things that we thought, oh, I'll never have that, or I could never do that, or that'll never be me, is going to be shattered. And we're going to see us emerging in a space that we need to be in the place that we need to be in for ourselves. And we're also going to see us reconnecting with joy, reconnecting with love, reconnection with passion, but also with vibrancy, the ability to shine, the ability to let ourselves shine. That's going to be a very big thing. The 10 of Wands is reversed. We're releasing a lot of the burdens that have held us back, that have kept us, locked down, that have kept us from moving forward, holding our heads up high. The 10 of Swords reversed is we've come to a completion of a cycle with everything that we're carrying. And it's like everything falls. And we're going to actually see this. Oh, goodness. We're going to actually see this as a little bit of a bad thing when it happens, because I just saw everything falling and kind of like holding your head and being like, oh my gosh, what's happening? What's happening? And Spirit is saying here, no, things are kind of like out of your control right now. It's not a bad thing. It just is what is. And so as it is falling, as we are seeing it all kind of what we think we work towards broken, it is built up and picked up in a better way. It's like all of a sudden we realize, oh, why was I carrying this around? Like, I don't need this. And this wasn't worth it. And this is just nonsense. It's kind of like we looked at sticks as we were going around and we're like, oh, I need to pick this up for firewood, right? And now we're looking at it again. It's like, well, this is eaten by worms and I didn't peel the bark off of this. Now all ants are crawling all over it. And, this is wet and this is this and this is that. It's like, why am I carrying this? So we are really starting to free ourselves from a lot of the nonsense we have been carrying in our life that we thought was so important, that we were so passionate about, or that we thought was a burden for us to remember. This is a time in our hearts where we have gone into the underworld as well. We have gone into the underworld and we are seeing ourselves emerge. And we don't want to be the same. We want to emerge brilliantly and vibrantly. We don't want to be the same as we went in. We're coming out stronger and more aware of ourselves. With the Two of Pentacles, there's a sense of there needs to be balance. During this time and in our lives, we are going to see from the 21st onward, there's a sense of balance. But we also have to be very aware of balancing ourselves, very aware of our surroundings. There's a sense of almost like seeing things for the first time and being like, oh, well, this isn't what I wanted, or oh, this isn't what I thought it would be, or oh, this isn't good, So Spirit is going to be showing us things that have been out of balance as we emerge again from the underworld, within our passion, within our power, within ourselves. It's like, oh, okay, this is how I need to move forward for me. Like, this is how I get my harmony back. But we're really going to be focusing on harmony. It's very interesting that in the sandwich right here, right in the middle, we have the repeat of number two. Two is the number of couples, right? The number of love. But it is also, two is a creative number. And we're going to see certain doors closing. Like, the world isn't as big. When you're young and you're thinking of what you want to be when you grow up, and you could be absolutely anything. You could do absolutely anything. The sky's the limit. You don't realize limitations. Or usually you don't realize limitations when you're younger. It's like, yes, I can do the impossible. Of course. And so with the Two of Wands reversed, it's kind of like realizing, well, maybe I don't want all of that. It's not even like I could have that. We could maybe if we want to. It's like, you could maybe. I love that answer. You're like, yeah, yes, of course, maybe. But there's a sense of like coming to the realization that I don't want everything. Some doors are closing, and we could actually be hearing doors close, right? Doors closing. But there's a sense of that wasn't for me anyway. That was to prove to somebody else. That was to carry a dream that somebody else put on my shoulders. And with certain doors closing, remember, doors close, windows open. Certain doors closing, and there's a sense of, but you're still getting this beautiful breeze coming through. You're still going to be called in different directions and have different ideas come forward that you hadn't imagined. And it leads you to the Knight of Swords. It leads you to being the hero of your own story, cutting through doubts and fears and negativity, saying, you know what? I'm going to move forward. I'm going to go after what I want and what I desire and where I need to be in my life and what is powerful for me, what is purposeful for me, what is bountiful for me. And as we cut through the nonsense, we find ourselves. With the Knight of Swords, we can be so caught up, though, in being the hero, we can forget about anything else. So caught up about moving forward and saving others, or, just kind of like getting everything right, that we forget why it's important to get it right. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of the connection with the heart, connection with love. Venus energy right now is super linked to forgiveness with me. So during this time, when we're moving forward in the power of the heart, it's forgiveness that's going to be such a powerful tool for us. And it's not saying that, I know people, another reaction to forgiveness can be very visceral. It's like, I'm not forgiving them. I will never forgive them. And, I can't even believe that you said this. And I get that and totally respect it. Okay. But I was just thinking of the Spring Forest Qigong master, Master Lin. He's the teacher, right? Master means teacher. And he was told by his master, his teacher, that he had to forgive before he could move forward. And he was raised in communist China. And he said, there's no way I'm forgiving them for what they did to me and my family. And the master was like, well, then you can sit here. Like, it's not no skin off my nose, right? Type of deal. And so he was sitting there, and the master said to him, just pretend to forgive them. Say, I pretend to forgive you. And he had to say that, like, I think if I remember it, he had to say it like 500 times or something, or he had to sit there for 5 hours. I can't remember. But he was sitting there and saying, I pretend to forgive you. And then because he just wanted to get it done, he started to say, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. And his body was riddled with arthritis. He had deep, deep, deep depression. And he said when he came out of that, he felt so lighter, so much lighter. He felt so freed, just simply by saying, I forgive you, I forgive you. And it started off by just saying, I pretend to forgive you. I pretend because he's making me, say, I forgive you. And I wonder if we did this, the heroes of the story we could be, the heroes of our story, the heroes of the story in people's lives around us. I wonder how free we could be, because I think it's an extraordinary thing. I really do. I have to sit and do that. I actually think that's going to be a challenge for myself, to sit and do that. Start slow, right? But yeah, I forgive you, I forgive you. Because I've had situations, as Venus has been in the underworld, where I got a picture of somebody who was a teacher of mine, like in my first year of third grade, because I was so good at it, I had to do it twice. And I thought I had completely forgiven her. And I was so mad when I saw her picture. I was so mad. And I thought, oh, wow, that wasn't what I was expecting. And then learning about Venus being in the underworld, and learning about, the fact that she's making us face the relationships within ourselves and within the relationships that we have within this world. I was like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So here, yeah, I wonder if you joined that challenge with me. Let me know in the description box below. Not description box. Let me know in the comment box below. If you'd like to join that challenge with me, to forgive and see where it takes us. That'd be a trip, right? that'd be something interesting. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the hangman. Be mindful that you're going to be seeing things differently. And because you're seeing things differently, you can think, oh, well, that's wrong. Like, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's like, just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's right either. But don't dismiss it so fast. Our subconscious spirit message is celestial. Celestial, the stars, the sky, the astrology of it all. It means a lot. It means a lot to us. So just be aware of that. Be aware that you have a strong connection with the movement of the stars, the movement of the planets, the movement of the heavens. Our subconscious tarot message is the Ace of Cups reversed. Have we been filling our own cup up with love, with healing, with compassion for ourselves? There's a gift from God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, we're not taking it right now. We can feel overwhelmed. We can feel like we're not ready for love. There's something about love that is overwhelming to us for whatever reason. It could be, bad relationships in the past, abuse, whatever it is. It's like, I can't take this right now. But know that it's there. And know that when the time is right, it will turn around. And we will have our hearts filled with love. What's the next card? The Wheel of Fortune. Our lives will change. Things will change. It'll be a new season of love. But right now, as we turn it around, that new season is reversed. Like, we're not entering it quite yet. So just be aware of this. Be aware that there's a sense of, I need to fill my cup. But as we fill our cup, we can find ourselves to be really emotional. We can find things to be really intense. So just be aware of this. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation as we release negativity, hurt, and pain from our bodies, and as we enter into a time of love. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Gemini, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.